Okay, welcome back, and we are now in the wonderful presidential suite in the Hilton Hotel, and I am joined by none other than the lovely Dan Parsons, who's just been played the last set at Sounds Australia, who are quite prominent here at Liverpool Sound City, so that's really quite exciting. We've got the rest of the band actually, if you just want to sort of pan around, they're just hanging out.
Hello. Hello.
Introduce yourselves, boys.
My name's Steve.
That's Steve.
And my name's Jono, I'm the drummer of the Dan Parsons band.
Perfect. Hi, boys. Okay, so, Dan, how has it been? Like, when did you get here, basically?
We got to the UK on the 6th of May, and we've kind of been gigging ever since. We started out in London and played the Apple Store, Regent Street sort of show.
Oh, brilliant.
Which was awesome. And then we went to Salisbury and Bristol and
Leeds.
That's
Brighton.
right. Oh, and more importantly, Brighton, right?
Yeah.
Amazing.
How was that?
Oh, it was incredible. One of the best cities I've ever seen in my whole life.
Yeah, there's a good vibe down there.
Very
And
cool.
what's the response? Is this like your first kind of set of gigs over in the UK, or have you been...
Yeah, this is the first time I've been over here playing music, or ever really, so...
Awesome. So it's quite exciting times.
Yeah, it's really exciting. And I haven't actually played with these guys before as a band, so this is our first outing as a group, so...
Wow.
The reception's been really good. The English crowds have seemed to sort of like what we do.
Yeah, warming to you.
Yeah, it's relieving and
Okay.
kind of also exciting.
So what have you got coming up next? Are you going to be over here for much longer? Obviously, you've got tomorrow night.
We leave on the 22nd of May, so we're only here for
right.
just a little bit longer, and then we go home.
So, and how did it actually work out? Did Liverpool Sound City basically invited you over here? They wanted you to come and play, and...
Yeah, well, I sort of got into The Great Escape and Music Expo in LA, and then I think just from that I was in England.
Oh,
so
fantastic.
like, why don't you play this? And I was like, yes, I'm very honoured to play. So
And Sounds Australia, which is actually kind of the sort of brand that you're kind of sort of under with the other bands that are playing. Can you tell me just a little bit about that so that we know?
Well, I don't know too much about it in detail, but I do know that it's just it's an organisation that has a whole bunch of Australian bands representing the country, and we're over here sort of doing our
So
bit.
like some of the top acts, some of the top
Yeah, well, some of the really awesome big acts in Australia over here. So, well, I think we're kind of I am certainly the baby of the whole kind of the bands that are over here from Australia.
Okay.
I think a lot more of the other bands are sort of more established back home, but which is why it's kind of such an honour to be here. So.
Yeah, really exciting times. So what are you working on at the moment? Have you got any sort of new material? Was there stuff that you're sort of looking to kind of release? Is there anything you brought over to kind of get out and give to people? Or
mainly just my album Firestarter that got released in Australia.
Firestarter.
Yeah, Firestarter got released last year in July in Australia. So that's kind of what I'm pushing at the moment.
Brilliant
Even
track.
though there's heaps of new songs. As there always is when you're a songwriter, there's stuff from 2 years ago and stuff from tomorrow, so it's always just being created. But I haven't really found much of a chance to really write on the road.
Yeah,
I think the whole romantic notion is you get on the road and you get all inspired and you write songs.
You're too busy, right?
Too busy or either just too hungover.
Like today.
Oh, was it a big night last night?
Oh, we had fun. It was the first night.
We didn't know we were going to be playing this morning, so we went out and sort of went, yeah, day off, let's go have some fun. And then we got this call, and of course we wanted to play, and of course we took it seriously, and it was really fun.
Do it in style.
True.
Are you guys going to be out tonight? Is there anything you've kind of got your eye on that you quite fancy going to see? Or do you know the
We
lineup?
haven't really
or-
A few things
I
on
think-
mine.
Just going to play it by ear.
Yeah, I think there's.
Obvious nasty.
I think the Jezebels are playing. They're another Australian band that I like.
Cool.
Yeah, and I don't know where they're playing, but I've heard they are playing tonight somewhere.
Have to consult the brochure.
Yes, we must do a bit of brochure consulting. And tomorrow, so we've got the Aussie Barbecue. Where's that? Where's the Aussie? Is it Heebie-Jeebies?
Heebie-Jeebies, that's
Yeah.
right. And we're on in the early afternoon at around 2:30, I believe. Roughly the same time as we were today. I need
Brilliant.
James to clarify that. James is bass player / tour manager, and he's not here right now, but
Okay.
he has all the details.
And I think last but by no means least, do you have a website? What are your details? So that we can kind of have a look and people out there can check you out, hear more about you.
www.myspace.com/Dan Parsons Music. That's really all I have in terms of a website. I probably should have like a more of an official one, but I just never really liked them that much or got around to it, so
That's okay.
maybe just go to the
It's all right.
MySpace.
Yeah, just like keeping it real and old fashioned, like it, traditional.
Grassroots.
Thank you so much, Dan, and
Thank
boys,
you.
thank you.
And don't forget Robin over here.
We haven't got him yet. Hi!
He can't speak.
Sweet Robbie.
Sweet Robbie. Robbie.
All right.
All right, thank you. So we'll have more from the guys at the Aussie Barbecue.
Thanks very much.
Bye.